together. Halftime highlights and stats tie the game together. Let's look at some halftime highlights and get things going. Here we go with Bullis getting on the board early.
Yeah, it was Shane sees the double. That's what we're talking about. But I think the double was appropriate right there as he came top side, and Bryson Shaw on the backside is able to stick it. Then we're going to see Sam King, little two-man game inside with Andy Andrews. He sticks it, and we're tied at 1. Believe this was on the extra man. Godine gets it in the cage, and then we're going to see just some excellent ball movement, and Weiner down low is able to get underneath that defense, dunk it home, and then Spillman to Andy Andrews. I love Andrews off the ball. He's always moving. He always has his head up, his stick up. This is Shane again, and that's what we talk about, creating offense, an unnecessary slide to a man behind the cage, and then Bender just rips the corner late in the second quarter. That gives Bullis that 5-4 halftime advantage.
We will be right back.
Tired of the winter blues? Need a break from your daily grind? Ready to press pause and make time for you? Escape to Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, and let the calming surf, soft sand, and warm sun do the work. With amazing deals all along the coast, it's the perfect time for a seaside getaway. So make time for you. Visit Myrtle Beach, where happiness comes in waves.
Coaches in the nation are getting ready to select the best high school underclass lacrosse teams in the country. Can you make the cut? The Under Armour All-American Underclass Tryouts have become the premier lacrosse exposure showcasing the entire sport. Exhibit your skills to top D1, 2, and 3 coaches and compete against the top talent in your region. Push yourself. Shape your future. Rep your region. Visit UnderArmourLacrosse.com now and register. Second half is underway. A beautiful night in Baltimore. Booker Corrigan, Mark Dixon bringing you the PNC Lacrosse Invitational. And Gilman wins the opening faceoff of the third quarter. Gilman in the dark blue, Bullis in gold. Nice matchup. Bullis, little stinger by Jonathan Bender. The difference so far in the game gives them the 5-4 lead as we get going. But both teams playing a little bit sloppy. You alluded to the fact that they've played a couple times this week, but they're also both teams playing a little bit awesome every now and then too.
Yeah, definitely playing some good lacrosse. Turnovers first half. Gilman with 7, Bullis with 6. But surprisingly, both teams are perfect on the clear. And so that means that the turnovers are coming on the offensive side of the field. They're not turning it over going from defense to offense. They're turning it over on the 6-on-6 setting. So we'll see if they can both tighten that up a little bit. Gilman now with an advantage at the faceoff dot, 8 out of 11. And the saves again, Frassion with 7, Noah Klein with 2 at the end of that first half.
Oh, there you go. And we're Cinco de Mayo. More fitting to see Sam King tie it up at 5.
This is what he does. He's got great speed and good stop-and-go acceleration. And there he's just going to get White upfield, turns back, and he's going to rip it high. Look at this. Fast, slow, turn, boom. When you get that defender running upfield, that quick little comeback, the question mark is what people like to call it, high-to-high heat. And he had Frassion just ever so slightly off his post, puts it past him eye level.
Back at the face-off dot, and we have seen this happen a couple times where they have those long, drawn-out clamps. Tusing again comes away with it, and Gilman possesses. Oh, a laser by the long stickman.
That was really excellent passing by Tussing, and he got it over to a shorty. I think it was a Schroeder, but I'm not 100% sure. And then the handle by Stuzen. I thought he could have hit the point man a little quicker because they did have numbers, but man, that shot had some pepper to it.
Spillman, lefty shot, goal. Slim with the tilted brim.
Gilman has come out here in the second half on fire, shooting the ball incredibly well. Even the one that missed had a lot of velocity to it. Spillman has 2 assists so far on the evening. Here he's just going to use a little split dodge from right to left. Gets down the alley, gets a step, no slide. You can see number 17 in the middle of the field, Bryson Shaw, thought about going, didn't. Spillman gets a step on his man and puts it far post. Gilman takes the 1-goal lead.
10:04 to play in the third. 6-5 now, favor Gilman.
Tusing pushes it forward. And we got a hot, sloppy mess here at the top of the box. King comes away with it momentarily, and now we're going to get a loose ball push. Referee reached for his flag, but opted not. And I talked at halftime about you being an official. It's such a luxury. It really is. It's such a luxury to have, that insight and the perspective from as a referee.
This game is so difficult to officiate. There's 3 guys out there, and with the new rules, with the dive, shot clock, life is easier not having to worry about that subjective 30-second shot clock if you deem a team is stalling. However, the refs are still in charge of the shot clock. They still have to make sure that they have somebody with eyes on it for the stall if they can't clear it. If they can't clear it by the time the clock reads 60, the reset, absolutely. And these guys the players just keep getting bigger, faster, and stronger. And you can see the ref.
Oh, no, you didn't. It's got to be jelly because Jam does not shake like that. Sam King, don't blink. You might miss something.
And I almost missed that one.
Yeah.
King is so quick. Off the restart.
Watch this shot.
Just a split and a sprint, and he just flicks it. He's not the tallest player in the world.
No.
And quite honestly, when you think about where he's going to school, University of Denver, Connor Carnazero is the player that comes to mind. The quickness, the slickness, the stick work.
That's a great call by you.
Those are some of the traits that I think Sam King possesses when you think about Denver offensive players over the last 10 years or so.
Denver, of course, winner of the national championship.
In 2015, their game was canceled this weekend against Ohio State because of the bomb cyclone that is out west.
Nice opportunity to give a big shout out to Sarasota Military Academy, winning their first game of the year. Patrick McGrath with 7 goals on their first ever win this season. And King now behind the cage. But Dixie, we talk about the explosion of the game. Denver winning the national championship. High schools everywhere now adopting the sport of lacrosse. It's just a matter of time before the SEC goes all in. Pac-10 goes all in, right? We can dream.
You hope so. You already got your first Pac-12 team in Utah out there playing, and the Utes have won 4 games this season, which I think is a remarkable accomplishment. But the game, you're right, the game continues to grow. Players are everywhere. We need this game to grow in 2 areas. That is Division I teams adding the sport, and also we need more officials. We need more competent officials everywhere in the country.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Gilman up 7-5 here on the CW Baltimore.
3 new Nissans, 2 powerful Titans, 1 award-winning lineup. Get to Nissan now for big savings on all of it, because now's the best time to save big on our most innovative tech. Shop ChooseNissan.com and your local Nissan store. Hurry in today.
Have you been injured in an accident because somebody wasn't paying attention on the highway?
When you've been injured by a careless driver, you have a lawyer.
That's right. When you need a lawyer, you have a lawyer. No matter what kind of accident you've been in, call us at Science and Kirk or go to youhavealawyer.com.
When you've been hurt and you need a lawyer,
you have a lawyer.
1-800-LAWYERS or youhavealawyer.com.
Call 1-800-LAWYERS or visit youhavealawyer.com. If you have a phone, you have a lawyer.
My name is Conrad Chan. I do imaging informatics and cybersecurity, and I tell everybody I'm a University of Maryland University College graduate. Coming from a Maryland community college, the value is the credits that you don't have to take over again. I was able to transfer about 70 credits, which helped me save a bunch of money and finish my degree faster than I expected.
Maryland community college grads can complete a bachelor's degree for $12,000 or less with the Completion Scholarship. Find out if you qualify.
GBMC Healthcare is making life-changing medical advancements here in Baltimore.
Join us on Be More Lifestyle every week and learn from the GBMC Healthcare experts.
Stay informed and stay healthy.
Watch Be More Lifestyle weekdays at 10 a.m. on MyTV Baltimore.
And we are just about halfway through the third quarter. Here are the PNC Lacrosse Invitational. PNC doing a fantastic job bringing top talent, top teams, nationally ranked teams. Bullis ranked number 8 in the country. Gilman ranked number 16 in the country. And PNC gets them on a Saturday night here in Baltimore. It is gorgeous.
Really a tremendous event. It's been my pleasure to be a part of it for a number of years, calling these games. Just saw Josh Cakel outside from PNC.
Bullis with the clear. Bryson Shaw doing a nice job clearing the ball all night tonight.
We know Josh Cakel's dad, Harry Cakel, formerly of WMAR, the godfather of lacrosse on television, quite honestly, when he started I think it was a Toyota Game of the Week back in like 1997 on WMAR.
With Scott Garceau.
Scott Garceau, Keith Mills.
Yeah.
And that's where I got my start, 2004, doing television, lacrosse on television. Mr. Cakel was able to give me an opportunity. And Josh Cakel and PNC just do a fantastic job.
Great save by Noah Klein right there. Almost a defensive lapse by Gilman, but Klein bails him out. And Xander Martin comes up with a loose ball, but a timely check by the Bullis riding attackman. That was Shane. And now Shane's going to cash one in. Can't get it. They're going to call him for entering the crease, and it's going to be Gilman possession.
Big save by Klein. That's his first since the first quarter. So a nice save. And Bullis recognized that Klein was on the end line with the ball on that restart. They did the right thing by getting it to a space where they thought they could attack quick, but good recovery by the Gilman D. They collapsed. Shane goes into the crease, turnover. This has been the man so far here in the second half for Gilman, Sam King.
And he's the guy you highlighted in the open.
It's not hard.
Not your first rodeo.
No, I mean when you watch this kid play,
Nigel Powers next thing.
6-1 shot advantage so far here in the third quarter for Gilman. They've come out firing.
And Sam King now had his defender hung up for a moment.
And Bullis is in the zone.
And here's Godine, number 4, sharing it up top. Now he looks to get it behind, and here's King. King just jogs it up the right side. Andrews wants to step in. Godine rolls back, throws back. Sliver an opening, but it closes quickly. Shot.
Had some heat.
Yeah. Tremendous production work all night long by our friends at Advica. As Gilman gets late in the shot clock. The wide shots do not reset the shot clock. Gilman was late in it. And that'll create the opportunity for Bullis to just clear it. Great opportunity for us to thank all our brave servicemen and women of the armed forces. Thank you so much for all you do, including having more courage than I do. I don't know how they do it, but thank you for doing it. Freedom is not free. Thank you so much.
Seeing some fresh faces now on the midfield for Bullis. Number 13 with the ball is Nate Gilkey. Haven't called his number.
No.
So far in this one.
Just a junior is Gilkey. Inverted behind against Andrews. Andrews playing some nice defense right there for an offensive guy. Don't want to pigeonhole him, but he has scored a couple goals.
Yep.
That's what we call an offensive guy. And they are at 15 seconds now on the shot clock. Change shot, save, Klein. Inside feed, goes all the way through. Shot, goal. Bryson Shaw logs on to www.istingcorners.com.
Heady play. It's a rebound. Shot goes. Nice save by Klein. Great pickup by Weiner. Finds Shaw. And Shaw just stings the upper 90. Look at this angle right here. You can see the vision of what Weiner sees, and then Shaw's just going to let her rip. Oof. Right over top of Noah Klein's head, and Bullis pulls back within one.
Bulldogs goal scored by number 17, Bryson Shaw. The assist, number 66.
Back to the face-off dot as we are now 7-6.
4:16 to go in the quarter.
And again, we get those long, drawn-out clamp attempts by both guys.
I saw this quite a bit. I watched the first quarter of Gilman versus Hill Academy a couple days ago, and there was a lot of this going on. But it's clean, and the referees don't see anybody doing anything they shouldn't be doing. That's a nice ground ball pickup by Shane.
It was, and then he was in a pile of traffic, or what we call getting caught in a beehive. But Bullis comes away with possession regardless. Matt Kelly takes it for a carry behind. Being minded by Pearson Harrington. And just like that, Bullis is all the way down to the 32-second mark on the shot clock. Pay that no mind. Noah Klein kicks that one out. Klein doing a nice job making some saves on those in-tight shots.
He looks really good this third quarter. Great reaction. That was a smart play right there by the long stick midfielder of Bullis. And what I mean by that, with that check from Tyler Keel, that was a blindside hit waiting to happen. And Keel showed discipline. He showed poise. Instead of lighting the guy up, he just threw a great stick check in, dislodged the ball, created a loose ball situation. His team picks it up. Now they're back on offense.
And Bullis is on offense. You talked about the Gilman defense. Clarify for us what you mean about Gilman creating offense for Bullis.
Well, again, it's just sliding unnecessarily and just doing some things that you don't need to do because it's already covered, and you just get a little over anxious. They haven't been doing it here in the second half. They've made that adjustment.
Bender steps around the defender, and Bullis retains possession. Bryson Shaw with the shot. Here's Shane. Double teamed. Gilman, they stay on the double and then retreat. And they recover nicely. Here's Kelly. Kelly with a shot just wide.
I don't think that hit anything, so there's no shot clock reset.
51 on the shot clock as we see it now. .130 to go, third quarter. Booker Corrigan and Mark Dixon bringing you game 2 of the doubleheader that is the PNC Lacrosse Invitational. And Bullis, that's great offense right there. How do you teach a kid to make the goalie make a save on that shot?
How do I teach a goalie to make a save?
No, how do you teach the shooter? How do you teach the shooter? He had a great opportunity there, yet he shot wide. It's just a loud sound on the boards.
Yeah, I mean, I think the first thing is, how do you shoot the ball? You want to shoot it as textbook and as fundamental as possible. Sometimes you need to drop your wrist. Sometimes you need to drop your shoulder. But you just want to shoot for net. You want to put it on cage. Make the goalie make a save. Don't play catch with them. Make them move. Make them make a save.
And it's going to happen. They're going to make saves. But you're also 90% of all shots that aren't on goal don't go in. And the other 10% don't go in either.
There you go. Gilman was in a zone on that last defensive stand. And
late in the shot clock.
Yeah, good ball movement by Bullis, but an unforced error. turnover back to Gilman. Short
Great
time here.
pass by Klein late in the quarter as we get to the 42nd mark.
That's Keel again with another big play.
Tyler Keel played on that DC Under Armour underclass team, as did a lot of the talent on this field today. I mean, that's, if you want to go see great talent, the Under Armour underclass event is the premier event of its kind, the premier showcase, the premier recruiting opportunity. I believe it's UnderArmourLacrosse.com. But they have been a tremendous boost in the sport of lacrosse as far as national competition. Nice hitch move by Gilman. Shot just wide by Andrews. I like his style, dude.
Great off ball, and that was a nice on-ball move. He almost had himself a goal, but I mean, that is a senior making some big plays.
End of 3. Gilman up 7-6 in the PNC Lacrosse Invitational. What a night. The top coaches in the nation are getting ready to select the best high school underclass lacrosse teams in the country. Can you make the cut? The Under Armour All-American Underclass Tryouts have become the premier lacrosse exposure showcase in the entire sport. Exhibit your skills to top D1, 2, and 3 coaches and compete against the top talent in your region. Push yourself. Shape your future. Rep your region. Visit UnderArmourLacrosse.com now and register.
Black Lightning keeps coming back. I'm gonna take his life. For good.
This is payback.
You don't deserve to become a cold-blooded killer. Stop!
All the pain you suffer, only you'll ever know if it was worth it.
Monday at 9 on the CW Baltimore. We're bringing the luck of the Irish to you. Weeknights with Mike and Molly at 6:30 and Modern Family at 7 and 7:30. Right here on the CW Baltimore.
Tomorrow night, the Pierce family rushes to save Freeland on the season finale of Black Lightning. That's Monday on the CW Baltimore. On Wednesday, the championships are on the line on All-American. The season finales of Black Lightning and All-American next week on the CW Baltimore. Fourth quarter set to go on a crisp, pleasant night here in Baltimore. Booker Corrigan, Mark Dixon bringing you the PNC Lacrosse Invitational. Bullis in gold, Gilman in blue. Gilman up 7-6. And we talked about people who have more courage than I do, goalies do. Noah Klein, the goaltender for Gilman, had a nice quarter.
4 saves in that third stanza. Terrific effort from him. It's funny, he had 2 saves in the first quarter, none in the second, 4 in the third. Frassion, none in the first, 7 in the second, 1 there in the third. So this goal that Noah Klein is defending has not been kind to the goaltenders so far. We'll see if that trend continues.
Only 1 save made on this end of the field.
Yeah.
Bullis looking to set some offense in motion. You know, I referenced that event at Stevenson with Dickinson. I know Matt and Bonnie Marshall made this their date night. They're watching the game live.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, big date night for them.
Good for them.
Yeah.
St. Patrick's Day weekend, though.
Yeah. St. Fugler's Day weekend. The Fugler down at UVA getting it done. And just like that, Gilman, they turn defense into offense fairly decent.
They do it quick. That was William Godine with that missed shot opportunity.
They have some midfielders who can play both ends and get up and down the field.
They do, as well as a lot of other high school lacrosse teams. I'm not a fan of teams running their first midfield into the ground, though.
Yep.
You got all these bodies. You have all. Let the guys play two-way. The game is still very specialized with short stick D middies, long stick midfielders, and that's fine. But I think that with the shot clock, we want to see the return of the two-way midi, and we want to see the return of a first and a second midfield.
You know, it's interesting. Gilman has all these middies that they run out there. Their offensive coach, Owen Daly, won the C. Marco Kelly Award as the best lacrosse player in the state of Maryland.
Sure.
As a high school player in '99, went to Princeton and was a short stick D midi.
Yeah, and it happens. And I'm not picking on Gilman. I'm not picking on Bullis. Every team does it. They run their first midfield into the ground.
And sometimes it's to the detriment. But who knows? We'll see. Here is Sam King. Sammy had himself a nice little quarter, and that'll be a shot clock violation. Sam's not crazy.
Great defense by Bullis. They came out into a zone. So now we're seeing both teams dropping back into that zone. Gilman did it late third quarter. Bullis has done it a couple times here in the second half. And this is the punt return clear.
Yep.
Bryson Shaw. We've seen him do it a couple times tonight. That time he gets met. Nice ride by Sam King. And Shaw has to give that one up, but then he makes himself available in the middle of the field.
Oh, that might be a push. Oh, maybe it won. Nice ground ball by Bender, but he gets double teamed for his efforts. He gets rewarded with Xander Martin all over him. Procedural violation. It's going to be Bullis possession. They trail by 1. This could prove to be a fruitful restart for them. Gilman gets back in the hole nicely. How do you teach a team that skill of winning the whistle?
You got to practice it, and it's just you make the referee stop you. And trust me, the refs will. It's a situation where there's a violation. There's no more horns. There hasn't been horns for what, about 6 years now. Pick it up, look at the ref, say, I'm ready to go. But also, do it according to rule. You can't have a running restart. You can't be on a sprint.
Oh, the Paris Hilton comes from nowhere. Spencer Hughes. And we are tied at 7. That was gorgeous. That's overhand bouncer.
This is a young man getting some run here in the fourth quarter. We haven't seen him on the field. This is the benefit of a deeper bench, playing more players. Look at Hughes, gets his arms back, high bouncer, nestles under the crossbar, and we are tied once again.
7-7 tie here in the PNC Lacrosse Invitational.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
What if you could lose fat in just a few hours?
I don't know what to say. I'm just in shock.
You can with Sono Bello.
It seems no matter how much you work out or diet, there are parts of your body that just don't seem to change.
I went to the gym, I worked out at home, I bought videos.
No matter what I did, that bulge was still there.
With its advanced micro-laser technology,
Sono Bello gently removes that targeted fat and shapes your body for life-changing results.
with over 100 board-certified plastic surgeons, Sono Bello is the largest and most experienced group practice in the U.S.
Seeing ain't believing. I don't know what is.
After 5 years trying to get rid of that roll of fat, Sono Bello did it in one day.
Call for your free no-obligation consultation today and get $250 off your Sono Bello body.
Payment plans are available.
Call 888-475-4042 or go to sonobello.com.
Referees for tonight's game, Gordon Corsetti, Matt Pierce, Adam Wentworth, official timekeeper, Carmen D. John Domenico. As we